Hello and welcome to my video on the 2015 product guide for Spyderco. It's a really nice product guide, really nice book. It's only one, it's got all the knives in there. It's just really, this is the best one yet. And if you haven't already, go on their website and you can order a physical copy of their catalogue. If you want to save paper, I suppose, you can just view the PDF, but I would strongly recommend you order one. It might take you a while to get to your address, but over here in the United Kingdom it took about 2 months or so, but it's worth the wait. So we're going to go through it. I've already looked into it, and there are quite a few knives that I'm quite looking forward to. As you can see here straight away, you've got some of the police knives now are in here, but it kind of shows you that their products in a way are kind of ubiquitous between whether you're civilian or working for the state or armed forces or whatever. So there's the op focus. And then you've got the fixed blade there. So you've got the police model, nothing's changed, still exactly the same there. The Endura 4s, or Endura 4s, nothing's changed. You've got the Endura 4 with ZDP 189, I'm sure that's been around before. The same colours are available. This is new though, from what I can see. It's a titanium and Damascus Endura 4. So if you really like the Endura, it's kind of like the ultimate version with materials. Delica 4, nothing's changed. Again, you've got the ZDP 189, and again you've got, this isn't new, I think this came out last year, but you've got the titanium with Damascus. Nothing's changed here. You've got the Civilian and the Matriarch 2. Civilian, I believe, is longer, but yeah, I just prefer how lightweight that is. But if you're going to get one, and it is for a people chopper in a way, go for the one with the Emerson Wave, the Emerson opener. Got the Harpy, and then you've got these little crickets. So they've changed them now. So they've got the tattoo, but this one's got this blue Nishijin glass fibre, and you get different edges on the cricket. So I'm assuming that's quite a good seller for them. Nothing's really changed here, other than you've now got the Native 5 with S35VN steel and this FRN. Military, you've got the titanium and the fluted, both with S30V. Nothing's changed here on the militaries, they're all exactly the same. And the paramilitary 2, nothing's changed there, they're the same. Manix 2, the only kind of new Manix 2 is this one here, which I think is it's a lightweight Manix 2, but it's now got the CPM S110V, which I'm sure is better than CTS BD1. I'm sure of it. But there you go. Manix 2 XL, nothing's changed there, and they've got the stretch, but this is new. This has got the same kind of brown handle as the brown Calypso that came out a couple of years ago. But both the stretches have got the ZDP 189. The Dragonfly 2, nothing's really changed there. I believe that, I'm sure that's kind of an orange colour rather than a yellow, but in the picture it looks more yellow. Nothing's changed with their other versions here. You've got VG10 models with different handle scales. Ladybird, nothing's really changed. You still got them with the VG10, and obviously you've got the ZDP 189 version, and the same with the Manbug the 189 version. Still get it with the little tattoo of the ladybird or ladybug, whichever you want to call that. Rescue 3, nothing's changed. I'd love an actual. It's called the Assist. I'd love one of those in orange, just because I think they'd be useful if you. Obviously, I'm on the road a lot. If you did stumble across a a road traffic collision, that might well be very, and if you're the first on the scene, that might be very helpful, cutting seat belts and clothing off and all kinds of things. So and also the glass breaker. So yeah, useful knives there. Assault series, I love it how he's got this octopus and is holding this Tasman. You've got the Tusk, which is extremely expensive, but I suppose would be quite useful. Mariner's kind of tool. You got the Ladybug and the Dragonfly Salt versions. Then you've got the Salt. This is new. They're now doing an all black Salt one. So if you didn't really like the yellow, you can now go for all black with the all black H1 blade. Tasman, nothing's really changed. If you're going for H1, I'd strongly suggest you get serrations. I really would, because with serrations, it's actually sharper than your flat edge VG10. So I'd strongly go for that. And then they've got the Pacific Salt now with all black. So if you were waiting on a Pacific Salt, not in yellow, you've now got an all black version with the different blade shapes, with the different edges. Sorry. You've got this new Assist Salt, which I'm sure I said ages ago. I was looking for an Assist Salt that you can just take anywhere. That's awesome. And then you've got this Autonomy black blade. It is a restricted item. I'm pretty sure it's automatic. You just push that and it'll flip out. It's a very nice knife, and if we were allowed automatic knives here, then I'd get one, but I think that would be illegal here in the United Kingdom. Flippers, nothing's really changed here with the Southard. You've obviously got the black version. I think that came out last year, but it's similar to the normal version. I'm not sure which I would get. I really do like the all black. The new knife, I think this year or last year sometime, it was the dice. The Domino came out the year before. Then they switched it over and they've brought out the dice. This was new, and it was actually 2014 Blade, the world's #1 knife. It's the imported knife of the year. So even though Spyderco, American company, and all that, they're saying that this is import knife, even though I'm sure that Spyderco ship all the components to Taiwan and then they just make it there, but they're classifying that as the imported knife of the year. I do actually own one. It's extremely expensive, but I love it. You've got the Tenacious. Nothing's really changed in all their value range. It's still nothing's really changed there. You've got this interesting little knife, which is kind of G10 scales with carbon fibre, called the Firefly. I like that. I really do. You've got the Centofonte lightweight. You've got the Sage series. Now they changed the Sage 3. It did have a blue G10 scales, and they've now changed it now to it's kind of cubic check carbon fibre, they call it. That's the pattern on there, but they still kept it bolt action. Still kept all the Sage series goes to Alzheimer's, which is just that's where it should be going. And there's no Sage 4 though, so I don't know whether they've discontinued it. But so if you're still after a blue Sage 3, I'll try and get one quickly. The Callies, nothing's changed there. They're still pretty excellent knives. Although, I mean, they've added this now to say ZDP 189 and 420J2. So I'm assuming that it's got ZDP 189 sandwiched between two outer layers of 420J2. So it's basically a 3-layer construction, which gives it great strength, but obviously an incredible edge. So just bear that in mind. That's they're both excellent. Kiwi 4, I did see this last year, towards the end of last year, that they brought out one with VG10 steel and G10. I think that's quite expensive though. The new knife here, this was, so yes, as I was saying, they do have a new version of the Chaparral. The it's called the blue stepped titanium. So I think it's the same design as the normal stepped titanium, but just obviously slightly blue. That's a new knife. That looks quite... I do like that one. Apparently it's a CTSX HP. I just like the look of it. I mean, it's stainless steel rather than titanium, but there we go. Then you've got the Mike Draper folder. Non-locking folders, friction folder. It's been around for a little while now. You've got the Rhodey. Now I have the black version. It's new, but I did not know at the time when I looked through this that it's available in another 4 different colours. Obviously I would have got it in orange, but there we go. The bug, the honeybee and the grasshopper, nothing's changed there. However, you've got this Serge Panchenko dog tag folder, which I am currently wearing, and my colour is the nice kind of greenish blue, and with the stonewashed S30V, but they do it in all black. So that's probably out or coming out soon. New is the Pitts folder. I definitely will get one at some point this year, but it's almost £300 here, which is about $500, $600. So it might take me a while to get that, but I'm interested in that. Nothing's really changed with the UKPK and the drop point version. Squeak, nothing's changed there. You've got the Urban, which is new, which is what I also found out, and I think I will be getting one of those. It's N690, one-handed opening. I think that will be a great replacement to the UKPK and to even the Spyderco, which I'm currently EDCing. There we go, we're just talking about that. Orange and black, I've got the orange, and then there's the Pingo. You got the clip tool, still with the 3 different optional tools there. Mine's the one with the scissors, yeah, it's okay. Then you've got these, Starmate double bevel. You've got the Vallotton subhilt, the Bradley folder. The K2 and the Techno. I like both of them. I really like the K2. It's got a huge 4.5 inch blade with CPM 10V, and I think that's a stonewashed titanium, and it's got the Reeve integral lock. So I think that's quite a decent nice knife. You've got the Ulis and the Rock. New also, you've got the Slice Bowie, and you've also got the Birch Chubby. They're new. I like both of those. I think they're pretty decent, but again in the UK they're quite expensive. The Tatanka. This has been around for a while, but it's great because they've given you a picture of the actual lock, so it's really interesting. And yeah, Spyderco, I wish you'd do that on all of these other knives, just as a point of reference and just as a bit of information. The Pical and the Pical Trainer, nothing's new there. The Lion Spy, they've got a little Lion Spy now. They've called it the Little Lion Spy. I don't think there's anything changing with that. It's similar, you know, polished G10 and titanium with LMAX steel. You've got the battle station, which, yeah, it's interesting. You've got the Sabo folder, and then you've got the Sabo Hawk. I'm very interested in this. I can't remember. I mean, I've only been collecting for about 3 years, but to me, this seems like the first axe, really, that Spyderco have brought out. Please, if they have made another one, put the comment below and put when it was made, what it's called. I think we'd all be interested to find out. You've got the Cara Hawk and the Jimbo. Nothing new there. You've got the Janice song, which I'm really interested, but it says it's intended only for sales outside the United States. And it's subject to the restrictions listed below. And the Janisong knives must not, under any circumstances, be returned to Spyderco's US headquarters. So you can't even send it back to US headquarters. It's manufactured in Taiwan. Because of the nature of its mechanical function, the Janisong cannot legally be imported into the United States. So there you have a knife that you can't get in the United States. You can't import it in. They'll be shipped directly to the buyer from representatives in Japan. It's a CPMS 30V, and it looks like it's an automatic. But I'd be very, very interested to see the operation and things of it, and all the rest. I think it's only one. It's only got one edge, but it's got a single pivot pin. Yeah, that must turn all the way around. But yeah, that'd be interesting to find out. That's new. I kind of like the look of it. I think that the handle is needs to be a bit longer, but I like the blade shape, and the colouring is excellent. Yeah, nothing's really changed there. The Serrata is just a 440C fixed blade. I think that'll be pretty decent go-to fixed blade knife. You've got Bushcraft and the Puko, nothing's changed there. South Fork and the Bradley Bowie, that's new. It's got this ground from PSF27, which is apparently an incredibly tough spray formed steel with an ultra fine, extremely homogeneous grain structure. So I'll leave you to read up on the info about that. Then you've got the Moron, nothing changed there. Temperance 2, I've got a new sheath for it. Nothing new with the Bowies or the Shemprock, I haven't done anything there. They've got some new ones here called the Reverse, which must be pretty good for reverse edge tactics. And you've also got the Ronin 2, which again, more personal defence. Pygmy Warrior, nothing's changed there. Nothing's changed here with the Enough series and the Assault. The Jumpmaster's been around for a while. You've got this new huge black Aqua Salt with a black blade. I think that's going to be extremely useful. Those of you who go diving, I think that'd be incredible. Just wished it had a brighter handle or something like that. These are new. They've got some new kitchen knives made in Seki City, Japan, which is excellent. All for that. And here they've got all of these are new. These are all sprint runs, it says there. I really like this. I like the Pingo anyway, but I think that the little Spidey logo with the purple and the blues really works well. I like that squeak with the titanium and LMAX steel. I mean, that is just going to be that really is going to be the ultimate UK legal knife to carry. You've got titanium scales with LMAX steel. That's going to knock the UK PK with titanium S30V out of the water, I think, because that has an awful lot of potential. Then you've also got the Perrin PPT and Black Blade. And then you've just got all their usual stuff. They've got some new rods. They had the diamond ones before, which were quite expensive, used mainly on extremely dull edges, but they've now got these new stones called cubic boron nitride, or CBN. Apparently it's a super abrasive that is second in hardness only to diamond. I'm not sure where that's going to that. I think that might work on the most dullest of dullest, and you go up. That's the way I'm reading that, but please say if I'm wrong. And you've got all the files, and I think these are pretty cool. Be interesting to see how much they cost. Yeah, by all means, I'd love one of them to display it, and if I got one, of course I'd show it to you all. Still got the bags, and you've got, they're doing more lanyards and things, which is quite decent. And then you've got the different Valios. They've got a couple of different colours now. Birds, don't think that there's anything new, not that I can see. You've got the Flight, which I never really heard of before, and the Finch, but I haven't really heard anything. And then you've got the steel elements, steel terms, blade grinds, blade shapes, steel chart, joint mechanisms, hand-on material technology, changing the position of. See, they're even going into some detail about how to maintain your knives, which is just excellent. You've got a glossary, and then you've got this wonderful list of all these. Well, obviously, it's almost like an index, really, of all of their products. which is just incredible, that are in this product guide. And I think looking at this book overall, you can't really ask for anything more. It gives you as much information as it possibly can. There's nothing else I would want in this. It runs at about 130 odd pages, and this is why they are the best in the world at the moment, because when you've got a product guide like that, you really, you just can't beat that. So if you haven't already, try and get one for free. They are free, and then there's no excuse really when you're looking at knife videos to look at the elements, to read up on the blade shapes, the blade grinds, just educate yourself about knives and about the differences, and look at all the steel charts and see what they're comprised of, in terms of like the elements. There's no excuse not to up your knowledge about knives. So that was my big kind of overview review. You also get one of these, is retail price guide, which shows it in dollars, and this is like retail price guide. This is probably the most expensive you're going to see them at. So, but it's a nice guide because there's some knives that aren't out yet that it will have the prices, and there's some that are like the display cases that are to be confirmed or decided. They call it to be decided, I think. So yeah, if you haven't already, go out, get one of these, go on the Spyderco's website. I strongly suggest it. If you're into knives, or if you're into Spyderco, this is really must-have thing. Sorry this video has taken quite a while to come out. I've had this for a month or so, but I thought today would be a good idea to do a video and share it with you all. I hope this has helped. If there's any knives and things you want to see reviews of or videos of, please put it in the comments, and I'll do my very best. Anyway, thanks ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Take care.